day in art class. It wasn't a white girl, but it was a girl more light skinned than her. And they kept like trying to beat who raised their hands and read the questions, and I was like,
They were saying the teacher only picked her because she was lighter skinned.
a little bit.
Yeah, the world has taught kids to use it as an excuse for everything. That's a cop-out. Your brain has no idea what color your skin is, obviously. Like, your skin color ain't got nothing to do with what you're about to do at soccer practice right now, does it?
Nope.
Does your skin color have anything to do with you making a volleyball team today?
Nope.
Always remember that. That's why I say be in the world, not of the world, because around you, it's always going to be 101 excuses. Every time you make a mistake, every time you do something dumb, every time you fuck up, there's going to be 100 excuses. And it's up to you to look inside yourself and tell the truth. That's the only way you can keep growing. But if you don't tell the truth in that situation, you're going to repeat it over and over and over and over and over until you're ready to grow past that level. You know, like in video games?
Yep.
You know, like you keep dying on that level in Mario until you learn how to hop over the little monkey thing, whatever the hell you got to do, and then you get to go to level 2. And that's life. Life is always going to challenge us if we want to keep advancing.
I can't believe I have NWEA next week.
Yeah, the testing, you're going to dominate it like always.
It's in math class.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's you know, it's a unique experience because I remember being in the 7th grade, and now I got a 7th grader. It's cool for life to come full circle. I say parent, you know, my mama, they have a lot of this anger and stress and drama, and so my household wasn't near as happy as our household is. It wasn't as peaceful. My daddy and mama didn't talk to me the way me and you talk, so it's really cool the relationship we've been able to develop. Because like you said, you understand the difference of kids not having, one, not having a daddy, but two, not having a mama, because most of their mama is ghetto.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. And I ain't talking bad about them, that's the truth. Like, ain't a lot of little girls just we ghetto? But the thing is, they don't know they ghetto, right?
There's this one 8th grader. Her hair comes all the way down to like her knees. She was at volleyball. She was one of the high schools. I'm like, one girl got her hair dyed red. One girl got like her whole hair like color purple and all that. I'm like,
well, they influenced by the rappers, because it's a bunch of female rappers now, so that's what they look up to. So if don't nobody come around and tell you don't copy that, don't do that, and you see it being glorified everywhere, you're going to think, okay, this is what I'm going to do to feel better about myself because I'm living in this bad situation and I don't know who my daddy is and I want to feel good, so I'm going to just copy the stars, right?
yeah,
And if nobody corrects you and tells you you was ignorant, how do you know?
you don't.
And then the one person who probably tell you that you look stupid is probably a white person. So what's your first default thing to say?
Oh, you just being racist.
Yep. Not knowing that person could really be trying to like give you some advice and tell you how, because how you carry yourself really matters in this world. Like I tell you that all the time, like you're a walking resume. Like people are going to judge you based off what you show them.
Yeah. People see it as like criticism.
No.
I see it as critiques.
My grandma was like that, but most people, they don't have family that's going to, don't nobody tell the truth. Don't nobody tell little girls they look like hoes.
Yeah.
Don't nobody tell these little niggas, stop switching, pull your goddamn pants up, you know? If they don't hear that shit, then they don't know. Like, how do the kids act at your school when they see me?
They be scared.
Yeah, but
They be real scared.
if they don't see a man that presents themselves in a different way, then they won't know to act a different way.
Yeah.
It's all a unique situation.
All my friends be like, that's your dad. I'm like, yeah. He's like, bro, he looks scary. Like scary. Like they cuss and they're like, he be like, he's scary as F word. I'm like, he's not really scary.
No.
He's like a brown bear. He can look super scary, but he's also super sweet.
But if I could tell you the truth about most of those girls, the only men they see are men that's trying to sleep with their mamas. So yeah, of course them niggas play nice and smile and like crack jokes, cause they trying to like, hey, I'm cool with your kids. You gonna let me hit? That's the reality of it. But you can't look at it from outside of that concept when you're a kid. So that's why all these girls, most girls never talk to a man that ain't trying to get something out of them. I'm your daddy's. My job is to fucking raise you. And these other women in the world, I'm married, so I don't care about them, so I can tell the truth. But if you never hear the truth from a man, then you walk around in this world delusional. And it's a lot of delusional young girls and grown women. Women die delusional sometimes because nobody ever tells them the truth. You know what I mean? A lot of these young boys are now delusional because ain't nobody telling them the truth.
Yeah.
So I'm cool with the concept of kids thinking I'm mean and then get to know me and figure out I'm nice, because I don't want to walk around friendly. That's the problem with the world, is I'm not these kids' friend. I'm somebody they need to look up to.
That was the, because you know how I like have like my straight face?
Yeah.
The volleyball coach, she thought something was wrong with me. Nothing was wrong with me. I just had a straight face. She was like,
Yeah.
"Are you okay?" Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, 100%. You know, you gotta. And that's our eyebrows too. You know,
Yeah.
Our eyebrows. My mom's eyebrows was like that. But no, it's definitely when, like I said, that my grandparents' name was serious. My grandpa was serious. You know my daddy.
Yeah.
So my daddy joked way more now than he ever did when I was a kid. But life is for real from the perspective of a man. Like, my daddy was getting up, going to work every day on the metro stop in the rain and the snow. So it ain't really much to laugh about when it's 110 degrees and you stand on the metro corner, you know, or you know, when it's, you know, -5 and you're on the metro corner. The difference I learned is that y'all watch me all the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I used to see my daddy's face and it felt like he had an attitude. I didn't bother him, or I didn't talk to him. So now I make a conscious effort that every time I come in the house and work, no matter how bad traffic was or how the day was, I try to come in the house and smile and give all y'all hugs. Even if my head, I'm like, man, I want to go upstairs and just be left alone, I still try to embrace y'all and show y'all love, because I know that matters.
Mm-hmm.
As a kid, seeing your parent, because you don't care that I've been in traffic or I've been at work, you'd be happy to see me. So I've had to learn to express that, because I know my daddy didn't get that. And now I talk to him, I ask him a lot of stuff, like, man, did you know this or did you know that? And he'd be like, nope. And I know most parents, they be caught up on themselves, so it's hard for them to really dive into their kids' world, because they got their own anxiety or depression or trauma, or caught up on the politics of the world or whatever. And I've just really, you know, I take a lot of cold showers. You know, I get up early and I meditate, listen to all that flute music and listen to that Bible and stuff. And I think that's helped me be more in tune with myself, so I can be more focused on, you know, raising all 7 of y'all.
Yeah.
So it's this fatherhood thing is just a cool experience. Like I said, it's almost 14 years old. How I feel, I'll be almost 14.
Feels weird. I feel like I haven't changed my age ever.
Yeah, but you are the same you. You know,
Yeah.
that's why I say your body is a car. You gotta take care of it.
It's cool how I'm turning 14, but it feels weird because I'm not.
I don't feel 34, if that makes you feel any
Yeah,
better.
it doesn't feel like I'm 14. It feels like I'm
Inside, I promise, I feel like I'm the same 4 or 5 year old Johnny. I'm still the same little kid that was riding around on the big wheel. I still remember playing kickball and kicking the home run and being super hyped because I could run around all the bases.
Oh yeah, when you get a nice home run and everyone's watching it.
Yeah, you get out of cheers.
That's a real good
So,
feeling. I love that.
I still remember being Johnny with the braids with the little beads on the end. So that's why I say, man, I'm still the same kid that I used to be. I'm just a kid raising a kid. But
Kind of wish I met that Johnny.
yeah, it's impossible.
With your braids.
Unfortunately. All right, it's 7:20 now, so I'm gonna just drop you off. I'm gonna run the planet, and then I will be
Okie dokie.
back here.
I brought my hotspot just in case the practice is a little.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure with the Chiefs playing today, it may end early, so I'll probably get here like 8:45. Just to go,
Okay.
so it's, love you. Have so much fun.
Love ya.
Love you. Hello, world. I'm just driving my daughter to soccer practice, and I'm about to go lift weights for an hour. I was just giving you guys a glimpse of the conversations we have in the car. I tell you a lot, fatherhood is the greatest spiritual experience, and a lot of people tell me I'm a great father, and I can't wear that title yet because I'm still in rough draft mode. I'm still learning and growing every single day, and I'll find out what type of fruit I've produced once they get outside my home. But right now I'm still driving the car, and they're in the passenger seat, and I'm still giving my wisdom, my lessons. And like I said before I started the video, it's dope because the more I grow, the more I learn, the better person I become, the better my children become. And if you didn't come from a strong family, make sure a strong family comes to you. Children, they need their fathers. My kids are in shape because I'm in shape. They play sports because I play sports. They love reading because I love reading. So Your children are always watching you, whether you think it or not. I tell my daddy that all the time. He always said, don't do what I do what I say. And I said, boy, that was stupid. Because everything that you did, I did it when you wasn't around. And that's why I got all these kids and dealing with all these women and all that. So just be the change you wish to see in this world. If you have a son, if you have a daughter, if you have a niece, if you have a nephew. I mean, in reality, as a man, you got to understand that every time you walk out your front door, a kid is looking up to you. It's a bunch of children in this world that don't have fathers. And if you dress a certain way or walk a certain way or talk a certain way or drive a certain car, kids are going to gravitate to you. So make sure you're setting a positive example. Short little video. I love you all. Hope you're having a super mega awesome day. Never be too proud to pray and always be happy. Smile, dance, sing, do backflips, all that, because blessings are always, always, always on the way. We outie. Peace.